Hey everybody, it's Bill over at Whole Life Soaps in Wrightwood, California, and I'm here with another exciting episode of Can You Soap With It.
And I fixed my headless body problem. Amen.
We are a local soap store, but I also have people that come in all the time asking what weird ingredients can you use to make soap. So that's what I'm interested in finding out this year. And today we're going to do pomegranate juice. I have some organic pomegranate juice that I extracted. I have a corer at home, and I also have a Breville juicer, and so I basically juiced the pomegranate.
By the way, if you're interested in doing a lot of like exotic food additions to your soaps, you should invest in a good juicer and invest in a good blender because they do come in handy for pureeing and making all sorts of good additives.
To get myself approximately 20 ounces of juice. I separated up my recipe into three parts today because I don't want to do the entire thing in pomegranate juice. I'm not sure how it's going to react because it's sweet. Things that have a lot of sugar in them tend to turn soap brown because sugar tries to clarify the soap. And I'm hoping it's going to maintain its color, but if it doesn't, I at least want something interesting around it. So what we're going to do is have a little bit of blue mica added to one of our oil batches. And then I have another mica. This is a red blue mica, which tends to turn pink in cold processed soap. Hopefully the blue will stay true to color. Sometimes it goes a little seafoamy green. We'll see what happens. And then this.
I've already added the colors, by the way, so that was done before. It was since this is 3.5 pounds of oil, I added half a tablespoon is what I added to each.
Oil batch here, I'm going to use just for the pomegranate juice, and then we're going to make our soap. So I'm going to get started. And today we're using some scents. I got these from Crafter's Choice. They're not paying me. I don't get paid to promote this, but I happen to like these two fragrances. I use them in a lotion that I make that I call my sweet buns. It's pretty good stuff. But it's a pistachio macaroon and it's a caramel butterscotch, and together they smell really nice. Not that they're bad on their own either, but when you blend them, it's like a sweet pistachio, sweet fruit smell. And I think it'll complement the colors and hopefully the properties of the pomegranate. So let's get going.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is separate this out into three mixtures. I've got, because I want to swirl it, I don't want to put all that stuff together into one pot. So basically I am, going to agitate the blue here, and I'm going to speed it up a bit. I'm going to add it to my pot. I didn't get it all out. Don't do this at home, kids. Don't mix with your lye. It's probably not safe. But we're going to blend it all together. We're just going to bring it to light trace and set it aside, okay? Once that's done, I'm going to do the same thing with the next one. I'm going to agitate that red a little bit, make it look good. Add my lye mixture, bring it again to light trace, and then I'm going to set that one aside. And then finally, I'm going to add the pomegranate. I didn't add any extra color to the pomegranate. It's just going in straight as it is, and we're going to use that to be the third and final color component of our soap. So let's finish up with the mixing. That way you don't have to listen to that blender go, because that really is annoying. Okay. I'm probably talking nonsense, knock knock jokes, that sort of stuff. Nothing important really that I'm not saying now. Okay, so now that my mold is lined, I'm going to add in my scent. I have about 5 ounces of scent total. I'm going to divide that up into thirds. I'm just going to eyeball it and add a little bit to each batch. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't know how it's going to react in the soap. It might accelerate. It might cause what we call ricing. If I repeat myself in the video, I apologize. But, I don't want a bunch of chunky soap, basically, is what I'm trying to avoid. So I'm going to try a little bit at a time. Lucky for me, it worked. So let's watch.
This is I'm going to start with the red. Come on, do that one first, I think. Is I'm going to pour each one into each other and then kind of feather them out.
That's because you're awesome.
Pour just about a third of it in.
I wish I was as cool as
you.
you.
And I'm going to mix it all up.
Yeah, we don't need to listen to that. Okay. So let's skip it because you don't want to have to listen to me do all that. So I'm going to scent all of these. with a third of that oil. Set each one aside as I'm done. Look at that. I'm a master. The Harry Potter of soap, as people like to say. All right, so I'm going to pour each one in a little at a time. I'm not going to put the whole batch in because I'm going to want to swirl with them. So just watch how I do it.
So let's put a little of this color in there. I didn't use it all yet, but I am going to mix it all up. Put a little of the blue in. And kind of alternate how it goes in. Put a little bit of the pomegranate. Watch how it's a caramel color when it comes out.
Now, the pomegranate color did not stay true, as you can see. It did turn brown, which is what I thought would happen because of the sugars in it. So it reacted with the lye, and that's what it turned into. I still hope it will look okay once it hardens and is darker, because it will continue to darken over time. But I'm hoping that by separating those batches out and coloring around it, that it will make an interesting effect, if nothing else.
I'm not quite sure what that will do, but it doesn't look bad in the color scheme yet. I guess we'll have to see.
And we're just going to keep kind of pouring it in and alternating it around. So, and as you can see, it fills up that mold nicely. You want to make sure you scrape out every little bit. You know, there's probably like a couple bars worth of soap left in there. You know, if you don't scrape out your good stuff, you are giving away literally profit. You're washing it down the sink. Because if I was just to wash the pot out without scraping it out, that's what I'm doing. I'm washing away a bar of soap that I could have sold. That would have been profit in my pocket. So be smart about your business choices. Okay. So we're going to finish getting all of that stuff in there, and then we're going to take a look at it. Okay. I'm going to feather it out like I like to do. Let me slow it down and let's watch. Here I am going around in a circle and kind of pulling the edge.
The edges around.
The faster you do that, it makes the colors curve.
Fast circular motion. It adds a bit of a curve to things. Just let you change the design. I think that looks good.
Let's take a look at it. I'm going to grab the camera here and get up close. That way we can see. Come on, Bill, get back. Oh, I got to put the dividers in first. That's what I got to do. They were falling apart when I was trying to pick them up. It's the only thing I don't like about those. But it does make them easy to clean. Let me grab the camera, show you up close. Sorry for the blotchy movement there. But that's what the finished product looks like. As you can see, the pomegranate is kind of this creamy, yellowy, brown color, green color. But the blues and the reds look really nice. And so we'll see what the final soap product turns out to be. Hopefully it doesn't look, I don't know, too brown. Hopefully it doesn't make it sweat. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the soap. These are things that sugars can do. So you have to be careful when you soap with them. But overall, I think this turned out pretty nice. Okay, I'm Bill, Whole Life Soaps, Wrightwood, California. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider signing up for our Patreon account. Be a monthly subscriber where you will be able to practice your own craft of soaping. And if you become a member, you'll have access to other videos eventually that will teach you the basics of soap making and how to get advanced from there. So, you know, for $5 a month, that's a latte, ladies and gentlemen. You can learn a lot. Thanks for watching.